Hey everyone! Singapore is often described as a city where the future meets tradition, a dazzling fusion of cultures, cuisines, and cutting-edge innovation. But while it's a dream destination, there are some cultural nuances and unspoken rules that can trip up unsuspecting tourists. Want to avoid embarrassing faux pas or hefty fines while exploring this vibrant city-state? Join us as we uncover the top 10 mistakes tourists should avoid in Singapore and learn how to make the most of your visit. Trust me, you won't want to miss this. Littering in public spaces. Singapore's reputation as one of the cleanest cities in the world isn't just by chance. Strict laws and public vigilance ensure that streets, parks, and public spaces remain spotless. Dropping even a small candy wrapper on the ground could result in hefty fines. If you're caught littering, you might also face a public service punishment, like cleaning up litter under supervision. Public spaces are equipped with plenty of bins, including recycling options. If you don't see one immediately, it's common practice to carry your trash until you do. Smoking outside of designated areas is another pitfall to avoid. Cigarette butts are considered litter, and improper disposal can lead to penalties. Many tourist hotspots have clear signage about where smoking is permitted, so be sure to look out for these. The city's stance on cleanliness isn't just about fines. It reflects a collective respect for public spaces. Locals take pride in the pristine condition of their neighborhoods, and tourists are expected to follow suit. Ignoring these rules can not only result in legal trouble, but also draw disapproving looks from those around you. Respecting these standards is more than just following the law. It's about embracing the values of a community that prioritizes a harmonious living environment. By being mindful of where you dispose of trash, you'll leave a positive impression and enjoy a stress-free visit. Chewing gum laws. Singapore's infamous ban on chewing gum often surprises tourists. While chewing gum itself isn't illegal, importing or selling it is highly restricted. This law was introduced in the 1990s to combat littering and protect the city's efficient public transport systems. Any leftover gum stuck in door sensors of MRT trains, for instance, caused significant disruptions. If you're caught smuggling gum into the country or disposing of it irresponsibly, you could face fines. However, medicinal or dental gum is permitted, but must be prescribed by a doctor. Pharmacies stock these products, so if you truly need gum, there are legal ways to obtain it. Tourists might feel tempted to test the waters by sneaking in their favorite pack, but it's best not to risk it. Instead, embrace the alternatives available in Singapore. Mints or lozenges are readily available and serve as perfect substitutes for freshening your breath. Adapting to this unique rule showcases your respect for Singapore's dedication to cleanliness and efficiency. And while it may feel restrictive at first, it's a great conversation starter to learn more about the policies that shape this remarkable city-state. Forgetting to bring a reusable water bottle. Singapore's tropical climate means you'll need to stay hydrated as you explore, but purchasing single-use plastic water bottles can add up financially and environmentally. The city is highly eco-conscious, and many public areas are equipped with free drinking water stations, perfect for refilling your bottle. Carrying a reusable water bottle isn't just practical, it aligns with Singapore's sustainability efforts. Locals are encouraged to reduce waste through initiatives like Bring Your campaigns, and tourists are welcome to participate. Many attractions, like Gardens by the Bay and Sentosa, have refill stations clearly marked for your convenience. Purchasing disposable bottles, on the other hand, not only creates unnecessary waste but also contributes to higher travel costs. Supermarkets and convenience stores often charge a premium for beverages, making it an expensive habit during your stay. By keeping a reusable bottle with you, you're not only saving money but also contributing to Singapore's goal of reducing plastic waste. It's a small effort that goes a long way in preserving this beautiful city for generations to come. Jaywalking across busy streets. Singapore's streets are some of the safest and most organized in the world, but that doesn't mean jaywalking is tolerated. Failing to use designated crossings such as pedestrian bridges or zebra crossings can lead to hefty fines. Traffic laws are strictly enforced to ensure the safety of both pedestrians and drivers. Navigating the city's roads is straightforward thanks to clear signage and well-maintained walkways. Most traffic lights have countdown timers to let you know how much time you have to cross safely. Even in quieter neighborhoods, jaywalking is seen as reckless and unnecessary given the abundance of pedestrian-friendly infrastructure. Public transport hubs like MRT stations often connect seamlessly to pedestrian crossings, making it easy to get around safely. If you're unsure, follow the lead of locals. They're meticulous about adhering to traffic rules, which adds to the city's efficient flow. Adhering to pedestrian laws not only keeps you safe but also demonstrates your respect for Singapore's rules. It's a small act of mindfulness that contributes to the overall harmony of the city's fast-paced environment. Overlooking hawker center etiquette. Hawker centers are an essential part of Singapore's culture, offering an affordable and diverse culinary experience. However, many tourists unknowingly commit social faux pas here. For starters, it's important to reserve your table correctly. Locals use tissue packets or small personal items like umbrellas to mark their seats, a practice known as choping. Avoid sitting at a table that's already reserved this way, even if it looks empty. When ordering, make sure to follow the stall-specific cues. Unlike Western food courts, hawker centers don't operate with centralized payment counters. Each stall has its own line and payment system, so be sure to wait your turn at the stall of your choice. Cutting in line or hovering can offend locals, especially during busy lunch hours. It's also crucial to return your trays after your meal. Some hawker centers have tray return stations, while others rely on diners to clear their tables. Leaving your trays behind is seen as inconsiderate and creates more work for the cleaning staff. Keep an eye out for signage or observe what locals do to ensure you're following proper etiquette. Visiting a hawker center is a fantastic way to experience Singapore's vibrant food culture, but your actions can speak volumes. Being polite and considerate enhances your dining experience and earns you the appreciation of the locals, making your meal all the more memorable. Ignoring cultural sensitivities. Singapore is a multicultural society with diverse ethnic groups like Chinese, Malays, Indians, and Eurasians. Tourists often overlook the importance of cultural sensitivity in such a rich tapestry. Avoid making assumptions or generalizations about the people you meet. Instead, approach interactions with curiosity and respect. Dressing appropriately is also vital when visiting religious sites like temples, mosques, and churches. For instance, the Sultan Mosque requires visitors to cover their shoulders and knees. Most places of worship offer robes or shawls for free or a small donation if you're not dressed suitably. Refrain from taking photos in sacred areas without permission, as this can be seen as disrespectful. Public displays of affection, while not illegal, may be frowned upon in certain settings. Singaporeans generally value modesty, especially in family-friendly or religious spaces. Tone down overly affectionate behavior in public to align with local norms. Understanding and respecting cultural diversity makes your trip more enriching. By being mindful of these nuances, you'll not only avoid offending anyone but also deepen your appreciation for the unique mix of traditions that define Singapore. Underestimating public transport rules. Singapore's public transport system is efficient and user-friendly, but it comes with strict rules that tourists often overlook. Eating or drinking on MRT trains and buses is strictly prohibited, even if it's just a bottle of water or a small snack. Breaking this rule can result in a fine, and locals may not hesitate to call out such behavior. Reserved seating is another common oversight. Priority seats on public transport are designated for the elderly, pregnant women, and people with disabilities. Even if the train or bus is crowded, avoid occupying these seats unless necessary. Offering your seat to someone in need is highly appreciated and reflects Singapore's culture of respect and care. Always stand on the correct side of escalators, which is typically the left side, to allow people in a rush to pass on the right. Blocking the escalator lane can irritate commuters, especially during peak hours. Similarly, ensure you queue up in an orderly manner at train platforms, leaving space for passengers to exit before boarding. Navigating public transport with consideration ensures a smooth and enjoyable journey. Respecting these unspoken rules not only helps you blend in but also allows you to experience the city like a local. Haggling aggressively in markets. Singapore is not the place for aggressive bargaining, unlike other Southeast Asian countries. Fixed prices are common in malls, supermarkets, and even local markets like Chinatown. While some shops in tourist-centric areas might entertain small discounts, haggling too forcefully is considered rude and might leave a negative impression. If you're shopping at places like Bugis Street or Haji Lane, polite inquiries about discounts are acceptable. A smile and a friendly tone go a long way in getting a better deal. But remember, outright arguing over prices or lowballing can offend sellers who are unlikely to engage further. Be mindful of cultural norms when shopping. Tactfully refuse pushy sales tactics without raising your voice or being dismissive. Many vendors appreciate clear communication over prolonged haggling. This approach not only helps you maintain a pleasant shopping experience but also shows respect for the seller's livelihood. Shopping in Singapore can be a joy if done with patience and politeness. Embrace the unique finds, support local businesses, and keep the interaction cordial for a truly enjoyable experience. Overplanning and missing local gems. Singapore's attractions are plentiful, from the stunning Marina Bay Sands to the bustling Orchard Road. However, tourists often fall into the trap of overplanning their itineraries, leaving little room for spontaneity. Packing your schedule too tightly can lead to burnout and prevent you from experiencing the city's lesser-known treasures. Some of the most memorable moments in Singapore come from unplanned explorations. Wandering through neighborhoods like Tiong Bahru reveals quirky cafes, art galleries, and charming bookstores that aren't on most travel itineraries. Similarly, a leisurely stroll along the Singapore River or through East Coast Park offers a chance to relax and soak in the city's vibrant atmosphere. Avoiding downtime in favor of strict schedules can make your trip feel rushed. Instead, consider allocating free time to explore street food stalls, local markets, or even cultural performances that you might stumble upon by chance. These experiences often leave a lasting impression and provide a deeper connection to the city's soul. Balancing popular tourist spots with hidden gems creates a more enriching trip. By keeping your plans flexible, you'll uncover the true magic of Singapore beyond the guidebooks. Not preparing for the weather. Singapore's tropical climate can be a shock for unprepared visitors. The humidity is intense year-round, and sudden rain showers are common. Tourists often forget to pack essentials like umbrellas, breathable clothing, and comfortable footwear, making their outdoor experiences uncomfortable. Carrying an umbrella or a lightweight raincoat is a must, as weather changes can occur without warning. Many locals keep portable umbrellas in their bags, and you'll be grateful to have one when navigating attractions like the Botanic Gardens or Sentosa Island. Staying hydrated is equally important. The heat can be draining if you're not drinking enough water. Opt for lightweight, loose-fitting fabrics that allow your skin to breathe. Linen, cotton, and moisture-wicking materials work best in Singapore's tropical conditions. Wearing sunscreen and a hat protects you from the intense sun, especially if you plan to spend a lot of time outdoors. Adapting to the climate ensures you enjoy Singapore's attractions comfortably. Being prepared with the right gear and clothing allows you to focus on the beauty around you rather than the challenges of the weather. And that wraps up our list of the top 10 mistakes tourists should avoid in Singapore. By keeping these tips in mind, you'll navigate the Lion City with ease and make the most of your visit to this incredible destination. If you enjoyed this guide, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to Explore Edge. Hit that bell icon to stay updated with our latest travel tips and guides. Until next time, keep discovering the wonders of the world with us.